Hola, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Ele. Helene se debilita a depresión tropical y se localiza totalmente en tierra en el norte de Veracruz, al sur, suroeste de Tamps. Right, so Helene, formerly tropical storm, now down to tropical depression strength, dropping lots of water and wind. So let's go on over. So this is a new thing. If you click on that, you go direct to the what do they call it? Servicio Meteorológico Nacional de Mexico. It's basically the Mexican National Weather Service. In fact, that's, National Weather Service is basically what that says. So now you can get their updates. So if you'd like to read that in Spanish. However, when available, the NHC is also producing a Espanol version of things as well, so you can read their version of it, where there's vientos, that's wind, and lluvias, that's rain, but we can read it in English because that's what I actually speak sometimes. Yes, winds, a gust to tropical storm force, and then rainfall. Helene is expected to produce total rainfall amounts of 3 to 6 inches, and etc., etc. So the winds tapering off, obviously, if it's tropical depression strength, but, rain becomes the huge threat, flooding, flash flooding threats. And then we've got Huracan Gordon, who I've, in my brief time or something, have not seen hardly any tropical storms or even hurricanes, but Gordon booking towards Azores. They speak Portuguese there, I learned this, and it's basically, this is going to sound really racist, right? But it sounds like Spanish, but with a Russian accent. So you just go, Helene, se debilita, depression, tropical, you still look... And then it sounds like Portuguese in my head. Right, anyway, and then tropical depression, Kai-Tak, final advisory on that one. No warnings with Hong Kong Observatory or the China Meteorological Administration. So, yes, Azores, they're in a hurricane warning. Yes, hurricane warning issued for the Central and Eastern Azores. I think it's Azores. I think that is Azores. It sounds very Russian. Azores. Anyway, off with that tangent. It's not a tangent for them, obviously, but So over here we've got new storms. It seems like it's just one after another, all coming through the same general area. So up to a medium chance of tropical cyclone formation in the next 24 hours per the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, and then a low chance back there. So this one, when we've got an apparently 98 WP, that doesn't actually have a probability area on it at the moment, but that's another, I believe that would be like a satellite thing where they're investigating it. But yes, so Pagasa, Taiwan, places like that, Hong Kong maybe even in the path all over again. You're just one after another. It's obviously something to keep an eye on out there. In fact, for all I know, there's already something going on and I'm completely behind the times. So, let's see, we already looked at that. Let's look at this. Well, we talk about ROHO, Red Flag Warning Fuego Aviso. Or would it be, it's probably Aviso Fuego, because you put the noun first. Anyway, so red flag warnings out there, that would be a fire danger. So that would mean that if a fire gets set, it could spread quite quickly. So obviously, don't be setting fires out there today. We've got a chance of severe thunderstorm weather today, but then it basically tapers off 5% for the next couple of days. So, back here in the traditional tornado-type land, Oklahoma, actually, after all the excessive heat warnings and the fires and stuff, they are having some rain. So that's good, right? And then a slight risk on the coast. So let's take a look at the probabilities. By the way, by the time you're watching this, it will probably be the next outlook. So, go hit the site or go hit Storm Prediction Center to find out the latest details. But here's the wind map. So this would be the chance of 58 mile per hour greater winds. So 15% chance there, 15% chance there. Hail is a 30% chance today. Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas. So basically you could say this random point in Oklahoma, there's nearly a 1 in 3 chance at that point or someone within a 25-mile radius of them will see a severe hail event today. And did I say that severe hail defined as 1 inch or larger? And there's actually a tornado probability today as well, 2%. So if you look at it, it basically looks like it's exactly where the 30% hail chance is. Well, not exactly. It changes a little bit. But anyway, so for instance, with the numbers, it means the same exact thing. You could, except the number changed, obviously. So random point in Texas, you say 2% chance that that random point or someone within a 25-mile radius of them will see a tornado today. Yes. So probably not, but climatologically speaking, 2% is off the charts, man. If you consider 365 days a year, 365 and a quarter days a year, however it is a solar year, whatever they call it. I used to know sidereal year, is that the word, sidereal? Anyway, off of astronomy, of which I apparently know nothing. So here's tomorrow's probability for actual severe weather, whereas this is just confusing. That's a categorical map. So tomorrow, here's where you'll, at least as of now, where the severe weather is predicted. And of course, this is even more confusing because it says there's nothing forecast. So you just look at that, it's moved eastward, and then this thing has shown up back there, so that's day 3. Days 4 through 8, potential too low. So severe thunderstorms not. Oh, relatively quiescent. I don't even know it. I don't know what that word is. Quiescent. I'm going to have to go look it up. I have never seen that word before. Which means, obviously, that word does not exist if I have not seen it before. Right, so anyway, potential too low as opposed to, probability too low means that actually isn't any severe thunderstorm weather forecast in days 4 through 8 as of now. But as has been the case so far, anytime we've got a potential too low day in days 4 through 8, there's almost always something by the time that it rolls around, and because the closer you get to it, obviously, the more accurate the models are. And I have not changed this. Ernesto is long since gone, but that's still the headline up there. SevereWeatherTV.com is the official homepage of the screencast. Yes, you can watch the old ones on daily screencast. You can keep tabs on the drought, or if you live in the drought area, you can keep tabs on it by walking outside and say, oh my god, there's a huge hole in the ground, it's cracked and it's drying, we need to put some moisturizer on it, also known as rain. We need some rain. Anyway, that's it for today. Oh yes, I'm supposed to say WikiWix is WICKEDWX.com, Cyclocane is CYCLOCANE.com. And of course, you can also go to National Hurricane Center, Joint Typhoon Warning Center, Japan Meteorological Agency, Hong Kong Observatory, China Meteorological Administration, Servicio Meteorologico Nacional de Mexico, whatever moves you to visit it. Oh yes, Portugal. Yes, Portugal, they have a weather service. They didn't have a warnings yet for. That's what's really confusing. Here's another tangent. The National Hurricane Center, too many national. They're saying there's a hurricane warning there, but according to everything that, actually, should be reporting on it, at least as of I checked, they're not even talking about it, at least it seemed that way. Anyway, that's it for today. Azores, I think that is how they pronounce it in the Russian, Spanish, Portuguese language, right? I've managed to offend everyone today. That had been my goal, apparently. Anyway, enjoy your weekend.